Hello, subscribers and YouTube land. Welcome to my channel, and today we have a Big Bear Board Games unboxing today. This package is from Gobblins. So let's take out this and open the package. And here we go. And there's one box. One box, Dungeon Stories. The game expansion, not a standalone game. And the base game, Dangerous Dungeon Crawler by Scott Almes from Gobblins. How cool is that? And of course, I will open these, and this says the deluxe edition. So, and what Gobblins is famous for is these tiny epic games, and this is Tiny Epic Dungeons. So let's see what we have in the box. And look at that lovely select. It's hard to see on the camera, but the select UV. So it's time to open it. Pretty good sounding for a tiny box, and of course there's that lovely inside that they always have for these boxes. And here we have the rules. And I give up. I give up. This camera is dead. It doesn't work. So here we have the rules, and it shows all of the pieces in here. And game setup. And I won't spend a lot of time going in this since my other camera is not working, but we'll get into what's in these packages. And we have a Ziploc here with some pieces in it. We have a Ziploc with figurines in it. We've got Ziploc with wooden pieces in it. And we have a deck of tiles, I think these are. And we have the dice. And they're interesting dice. And a deck of larger cards, which I think are trackers and such. But we'll get to take a look into each of these. And I think this is a little bit extra because it was a Kickstarter edition. And we'll open this, and we have Ziplocs in Ziplocs, and this is Potions and Perils, and of course a little rule book for the Potions and Perils. So set that there. And That zip is empty. And we have an epic mug of ale on that side. And the other side has a doorway on it, an archway. So let's get into this and see if we can see what's in here. And boom. As you saw, the mug of ale, and this has a potion on the other side. So that's a potion card. The Witch's Brew, another potion. The Bottle of Energy, another potion. Healing potion, of course, you always have to have a healing potion. Magic elixir. I like the artwork on this. Haste draft. Mind tonic. And the last one is strength filter. And of course that's a potion too. So, and then the other cards, we have this one with the doorway, archway on it, and it looks like it is a potions lab on the other side. So this is a tile, I suppose, for potions. And of course, here we have a vampire imp. It looks like it's a monster, I think, and a vampire imp. Another monster, and this is a wraith. And a green, so those were white monsters, and these are green monsters. And this is a mixie goblin. And the other green one is another mixie goblin. It's exactly the same. Just checking, and yeah, I think it is exactly the same. And I think this mixie goblin is the goblin who makes the potions. So I suspect this is Potions and Perils. And we have I think these are characters, because there is it's hard to say what that is. That one looks like are they on these cards? One's a demon lord. Okay, so the yellow one is a demon lord. And the blue one is a leech, like, L-I-C-H. And of course, these have this tracker here, and on the other side, it has the different acts. How cool is that? And there are, and this is the leech, or lake, L-I-C-H, however you pronounce that. And of course, his health tokens for the different tracks he's on. And for this pack, it looks like we have more in here, because I see a dragon on one side, but I see a tile, a movement tile on the other side. So let's see what we have in this bundle. And, oh heavens. And here we have, the dragon. So I'll put him over here with these ones. and the Hydra. The Goblin King. It looks like the backs are all the same. The Pharaoh. Pharaoh, it looks like he's dead. The Gorgon. I'm guessing these are all monsters you're going to have to fight. Didn't read that one. The Seer. He's got a big eye. And here it seems we have the characters that you would play as. We have Sir Lannan, a human paladin. And the other side looks like this. And Garand the Blue, the ancient wizard. And they're all the same on the other side. Thordan Firebraid, the dwarf fighter. Moonblade, the wood elf rogue. Winkellas, the elf ranger. Ulissa, the dwarf cleric. Itharina, the elf sorceress. And Grok-Ul, the half-orc barbarian. He looks like a toughie. And of course, again, he still have the same back. Now, I opened this a little earlier before the camera died. So we'll go into this deck of cards next. And of course, the top card looks like it is an end point or a beginning point. I'm not quite sure. But then we have a bunch of cards that have the blue backs, the blue star, and they have Daler's Luck, a Fireball, so I think these are action cards, Cloud of Death, Holy Abundance, Chain Lightning. Scary stuff Chain Lightning is. Conjurer's Gambit. Giant Strength. Eagle Swiftness. Tempest of Arrows. Dungeon Scry. Dark Barbarian. Invisibility. Elemental Charge. Claw of Darkness. Ooh, that looks dangerous. Now we go into the next deck of cards, which is got the doorways on them, and boom. Okay. And so, and the doorway cards look like that on the back. And we have, well, a doorway. A spider web. A bridge. A fire spiral. A fire pit. A rolling club of spikes. A log of spikes. It looks like a pit with spikes. Thorns. A saws. A locked treasure chest. Another locked treasure chest with no chains. A mummy. Sarcophagus. A wheel with gold, I think. It looks like it's above though. Could be a trap. And Gobblins sleeping. A staircase. A witch's brew. And this looks like candles around a sacred space. And this looks like a room with a desk and books and stuff. This looks like a crypt with the graves in it. And this looks like pulleys and levers and something dangerous. And this looks like a well. And this looks like a table with ham on it and pots of soup or something. A hidden stairwell. A portal. A pentagon. Another pentagon. Another pentagon. And these have monster symbols on them. I wonder if the monsters go in these spaces. And another pentagon. I guess I'd know that if I had read the rules. So that's all the doors. And the blue stars. Now we have some monsters, and we have weight monsters here. And oh, they're not all monsters. Some of them are items. So we have some more white monsters, and of course, this one is ooze. This is a troglodyte. This is a minotaur. This is an ogre. This is a troll. This is a skeleton. This is a dungeon crawler. Spider. And a dire serpent. So that's the monsters. Now we have some items here. See how far down that goes. Goes quite a ways. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and after that, the green monsters. So, items, a crossbow, nice. A hook shot, a ruby figurine, a jade figurine, an amethyst figurine, a sun hammer, a spiked buckler, an elven chain, a violet cape, cursed dragon scale, long sword of the lion, a shield with a lion, shield of the lion, plate mail of the lion, greaves of the lion, guess that goes over your boots, the great axe of the bear, throwing axe of the bear, warhorn of the bear, studded jerkin of the bear, claw of the panther, longbow of the panther, cloak of the panther, glove of the panther, great staff of the panther, spell tome of the phoenix, ring of the phoenix, and the last item is a robe of the phoenix, Little Red Riding Hood. And here we go with the goblin monsters. So these are the green monsters, the goblin monsters. So we have we have two more stabby goblins. We have two boomy goblins. We have a pokey goblin and a shooty goblin. How cool is that? So that is the cards for the main box. And of course we have a lot of different meeple or wooden tokens here. Oh, I don't want to lose anything. So I'm going to put them in here. And I did drop something. It was one of the hearts. I think there are hearts for tracking. There's lightning bolts for energy. There is a serpent. A dungeon crawler. So I think there's one of these for each of those. This is a skeleton. There's one of those for each of the monsters. So I won't show you them because I've already shown you the cards. And of course, it's cool because there are also black hearts. Wonder what those are for. There are also cogs with keyholes. And what else do we have in here? I showed you. And oh, I think these are there's tiny little cogs here. And that's basically what's in there, monsters and those extra things. And I'll look for that piece that fell on the floor later. And believe it or not, it comes with some tiny miniatures. Too small to paint, I fret. Too small to paint, but I suspect these are the heroes. But I'll show them to you. And I suspect these are all the heroes. So I think this is the paladin. Or not the paladin, the sorceress. This is a dwarf. They're pretty good for being so tiny. Let's see on the back. And we have this is an elf. Big giveaway was years. Great little miniatures. This is the wizard. It's got a crooked staff. I wonder if I can straighten that out. Don't want to break it. It's pliable, but if I heat it, I might be able to straighten it. And we have here another elf with swords this time. And I think this is a human. I think. I don't see pointy ears. I think this is a human. And I think this is a dwarf. He's a little taller than that one, so he might be the orc. No, he's a human. Half orc, half human, I think. And this is definitely a dwarf. So cute little miniatures. And the last thing in this box is these dice. We have to test them out to make sure they work. Come on out. There's a red one too. I think that is your damage. And it's got black sides and half black, half red. And the dice, I'll put it in the dice tray. Yep, they work. Looks like I got a pretty good hit. Don't know if I can do that without upsetting it. I got a 6 there. A 6 and a 4 and a 6. And the red die is half and half 3. How cool is that? So that's the half box. And we'll go into this second box, which is the dungeon stories. And we'll see what's in here. And it says it is not a standalone game. It is to be played with this base game. And here we go. It's a little box. Come on. Oh, he doesn't want to come out. Meh. Now there's a map on the inside of this one. And we have more rules for this expansion, and there's an icon reference on the back. And we have some more wooden bits, so I think there's more monsters and items in here. So I won't open those. But we've got more miniatures. So there's more characters in here. And we have some more cards. Boom. I don't want to get these mixed up with the other ones, so. Come on. Oh, that's Ziploc, or that thing tore. So we've got a mighty goblin here, a spelly goblin. We've got a couple of items. And in here we have the Mega Blade of the Scarab, the Ward of the Scarab, the Vestments of the Scarab, the Orbs of the Scarab, the Fangs of the Viper, the Smoke Pellets of the Viper, Shadow G of the Viper, Eyes of the Viper, a dungeon map, bed rolls, an everlit torch, and a ceremonial spear. So that's the cards there. And we have some more characters here. And boom. Oh, too early to go into those. My bad. We have some white monsters here. There is a fire elemental and a golem. So those are the white monsters. And boom. We have some more doorways here. And this is a stairway with some symbols at the top. That's a stairway down. This is a dungeon where there's people tied up. This is a Firebird, I think. And this is a room with a bunch of firecrackers and bombs and things. And this is a well, possibly Gobblins pit. And in here we have these story cards, and so they have different things you do. So sacrifice a minion, and there's an objective, a taunt, and taunt a minion, success and failure. That's on the other side. So one of the missions is sacrifice a minion. The next one is a rescue of the adventurers. Objective, escort the prisoners, and success. A dimensional debt. And of course it tells you how to set up and all that. Objective, discard into the portal. Boom. The Golden Phoenix. Objective, carry the Phoenix, and what you would get if you succeed. The Pyrotechnic Heist. How cool is that? Curse of the Hobgoblin. An objective in Hobgoblin strength, and whether you succeed or not. Purify the Aquifer. So that must have been the Aquifer, the final one with the Goblin. The final one with the Goblin. And the last story in here is Scree into the Future. And it has Scree at the Pool, objective and success. So that's what's in these boxes of Tiny Epic Dungeons, and boom, 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 and the expansion Tiny Epic Dungeon Stories. How cool is that? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I certainly did. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you soon.